Hey there. We are back in Assetto Corsa again. This time, actually, it's kind of funny. You know, I have a love for hill climbs and longer drives, and one of the most underrated Kunos original tracks that was in Assetto Corsa is called Trento Bondone or Bondoni. I don't know. It's supposed to be in Trento, Italy, and it is a 10.9 mile hill climb, and it's been sitting in my inventory all along. It's part of the Kunos branded content, but I happened upon it looking at Overtake. Found Trento Bondone or Bondoni Extended Pits with an included downhill and a winter skin for both uphill and downhill drives. So I'm all like, wow, that's kind of cool. Somebody took the time to do a little bit of work on this. And it's a good long drive. It's tight, it's technical, it's a lot of fun. It's exactly the type of thing that we like to drive. So I'm going to drive it. So without further ado, let's jump in. We're in our standard whip, the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. I like rediscovering things that I had long since forgotten that they existed. Because it's fun. It's fun to drive old stuff as if it's new again. This update showed up early last year, I guess. And it's kind of fun. I'm still driving the old uphill, but I think he's added some spectator stuff that wasn't in the original. It's kind of fun. And I set my time for 8:30 in the AM in Sim, and really did not like the gray weather that it produced. So I tinkered with the weather a little bit to give us a little bit of sunshine and blue skies, a little bit of clouds, but it looks prettier. Figure if we're going on a long drive, we may as well enjoy the pure lighting effects in all their glory. And gray just does not showcase that as well. I have seen this drive, but it's been a really long time. A little bit of spectator shenanigans and smoke and horns and other fun stuff as we go through, so that's kind of cool. Super fun drive, though. Super technical. So, started on my journey to up my oval iRacing class license to A, and one of the annoying things that I'm finding in just about every aspect of sim racing right now, whether it's league racing or racing on a service as part of a standard like scheduled race program, is that I'm not able to race when I want to race. So most of the B class license races that I need for my MPR, minimum participation requirement, is what MPR stands for, are every 2 hours. And it seems like I always find the exact wrong hour to decide that I want to drive. And then by the time 2 hours is rolled around, I've gotten distracted or have decided that I want to drive something else because I want to make a video or just want to have a little bit of fun. And it's frustrating because I'm not making the progress that I want. I could do it cheater style and just do time trials and get my MPR and my safety rating that way. But that's not the best way to do it. I want to race. That and this week, the Xfinity series that I did my first video in is at Martinsville. And as much as I love watching races at Martinsville, and I watched a few streams even today. Matt Malone was at Martinsville in a couple of different race cars. He did trucks and the Xfinity series. And while I enjoy watching them, I do not enjoy driving that track. It's too tight, and as we saw with Matt's races, is that it's an opportunity to lose a whole ton of safety rating. And that's no fun, because part of the point of the license pursuit is to get your safety rating up above 3 or 4 if you want to promote within a season. So, quite the conundrum. Maybe not full-on conundrum, but certainly a frustration. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot about this drive and just missed seeing it when I looked through my inventory until I'm like, what the heck is that? And then I saw it was a Kunos track. I'm like, oh, I wonder if anybody's done any updates. And did find it on Overtake. And this track is I think that a lot of people that drive hill climbs, they want something shorter. Because even in rally, 10 minutes is not 10 minutes, 11 miles is a commitment of time. And if you're pushing, there's a lot of opportunity for misadventure. Maybe shorter hill climbs are preferred just because the reset isn't quite as painful. As you get halfway through something like this and make a mistake and have to start over, it's not as much fun as want to be having when you're driving. Yeah, I gotta look through my inventory now and see if there are other Kunos tracks that I have neglected. Right now, I think that since I started this Assetto Corsa driving frenzy, I have driven 112 different tracks or variations of tracks. All of them different. Even if I drove the same maps, I drove distinctly different routes or hill climbs within those mods. So 112 different drives. This will make 113 actually. So that says a lot about the Assetto Corsa ecosystem, I think. And I still haven't run out of things to show. And of course, there's new stuff being launched. There's older stuff like this that's getting updates. The modding community is still just so fantastic in Assetto Corsa. And I can't say I've hated any of the drives. I have liked some more than others. What's really funny is that as much as I love hill climbs, I have never driven the one available hill climb in iRacing. And I couldn't begin to tell you why. Maybe that's worth exploring at some point. I do own the track. Bought it for something or another, but I never drove it. I think PCA Sim Racing may have had some sort of an event there that I thought about driving and wound up having something else going on. So that is the run. 13 minutes and 43 seconds. You can live with that. 10.9 miles. So quite the hill climb, a lot of fun. And if you have a Assetto Corsa, it should be standard content. Again, it was labeled Kunos, so I assume that it exists even for console drivers, maybe, at least a version of this. So this again is the Trento Bondone or Bondone uphill that I just drove is standard Kunos track. This version that I drove with all the fanfare and the option to do it downhill and also to use the winter skin is the extended pits with an included downhill 1.4 that's on overtake, and that's what I'll put the link in the description. So hopefully those of you that have been watching these modded tracks and, have been living vicariously through my drives, but really wanting to drive some of these tracks, hopefully this is one that you have access to. I'll be eager to hear if that is true. And regardless, I hope you had as much fun as I did. And I thank you for joining me. And I will see you on the next one. Bye now.
Spaß mache Rennsport.